Yo, what's up boys, and welcome back to yet another ArmSTALKER video. If you guys have been following my channel for a few months now, I made a video on this mod a few months ago, just basically letting you guys know about it, because I didn't know about it before then, so I'm assuming a lot of other people didn't. But essentially, it's a full conversion mod for ARMA 3, which imports all of the Stalker assets with weapons, vehicles, clothes, buildings, etc, into ARMA 3. And I also made a video a bit more recently which is talking about kind of my lack of interest in ARMA 3 life mods, and not that this is like the logical next step, but again, if I'm kind of bored in ARMA 3 life mods, Altus Life, Tanoa Life, blah blah, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there as well are also bored, so maybe this is something which people will be interested in, and it isn't going to be something that we're going to be seeing immediately. It's just a bit upsetting that, I mean, you can see right there's a big spooky fucking monster from Stalker, but there's an active server right now which is Russian only. It's got TFR, it's got all of the mods which you'll see in these videos, and I'll show you some gameplay of that server itself, but it's just annoying that that isn't English. If it was English, then we could go jump on it right now and go explore the Stalker universe, but in ARMA, getting anomalies, there's like a buying, selling kind of system with the different factions. It just looks like a really good roleplay concept, I think, for RP. Instead of having to make up some weird RP story as you would do in Daisy RP, etc, you can just say, oh yeah, it's a fucking Stalker world, so we kind of know what's happened. There's been some tragic reactor problems, the world's gone to shit, there's monsters everywhere, we're going around selling shit, and there's factions, so there you go, you've got set for life with that one. You can find links and stuff to these videos in the description if you want to check them out for yourself. But what I'd recommend is just Googling ArmSTALKER or searching on YouTube ArmSTALKER, and you'll see tons and tons of Russian YouTubers. Some of them actually really big, like this dude right here. And you can go on Twitch and look at streamers streaming ArmSTALKER as well and get a good feel for what it is. You can see right here, they are, I'm guessing, hunting down this mutant, which I forget the name of. It's like a psychic mutant. Did I say mutant or mutant? I meant to say mutant. Whatever, either way, you can hunt that down and then they go ahead and murder it and loot it up for, I'm guessing, some valuables to bring back home and sell to the trader in return for some money. If you guys remember some of the controversial videos which are made around this, are not really controversial, but what I said in the video was they took all of the Stalker assets without asking for permission, like the models and the animations and everything are clearly ripped straight from Stalker. It wasn't so much like shit talking saying, oh yeah, the mod developers for ArmSTALKER just stole all this stuff and they're bad for doing that. Like, it is the best way to make a really good mod in this world, right? Like, it looks perfect, it looks just like it did in Stalker, and it's hard for me and many Stalker fans to like watch this video and be like, is this ARMA? Like, I don't know, it looks exactly the same. So it's good, but it's also, I'm not really sure how permissions were and stuff like that, but apparently the guys who made Stalker actually ended up like giving open permission to everyone, but I couldn't find any evidence of that. Either way, my point of all of that is, among all of that drama, there was like an English representative for the mod community of ArmSTALKER apparently, but I can't see anything which really shows him as more than just a big fan spreading videos and stuff which he likes and typing in English, oh, this video was really cool. So like, there's not really any like English side of things other than that guy who I don't know who the fuck he is, and he's a bit of a dweeb, as you guys would have seen my video which was titled "This Video Gave Me AIDS" or something. It was kind of embarrassing, but yeah. Either way, in terms of mutant content inside this, you'll see a bunch of them. We are adding in the bloodsuckers, and you'll see, you know, that big fucker right there, some underground environments, and looking at different videos, you will see different maps. This obviously is on Namask, but there is some maps which have got like underground content and stuff like that. It is a bit of a shame, but I don't see too much of that in this video. But trust me, if you look about, you can find pretty much anything you can think of which would happen in a Stalker world, but of course in ARMA instead. So that's kind of useful for those of you who already own ARMA, which I'm sure a lot of you who watch my channel probably do. You'll see this right here. This is a psychic dude attacking one of the Stalkers. I don't know how the fuck he attacked him from halfway across the map, but that's how it worked in Stalker as well. Or not that it attacks you from halfway across the map, but it fucks your mind, and after a few rolls you're dead pretty much. So it's kind of like taking too much psychic fucking. So this dude's obviously running away because he's not too happy. And really, in terms of like RP scenarios as well, I know there's some servers like Exile and shit which have had AI, but the AI missions are decent, but not much past that. But I feel like because these AI are all very I wouldn't say simple, but you know, things like zombies, which don't really require too much. Like, you've seen zombies in all mods before. There is zombies in Stalker as well. And you've got psychic things and these basic melee things, which are just going to have some pathfinding and make some scary noises and shit. Like, it's nothing too consuming for the server. Not like you need, you know, an AI with a weapon to really be too smart. but it is perfect for, again, the Stalker scenario. And this is all live on an RP server right now. I've got no idea what the fuck happens at this point in this video because I don't know Russian, but basically it looks like some people get upset over each other and start shooting at each other. Classic RP scenarios right there, boys. But don't worry, if you end up standing up in A-OK. The medical mod, which this mod uses as well, is, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's ACE, so you will be able to bandage and use morphine and stuff, although some of it's in Russian, because I think it uses like Russian ACE files, so it's like even harder. But yeah, the point is, it's a very complicated mod. It's not like it's bare bones basic at all. I mean, I'm sure you can tell just by looking at it, but it's something which like the English scene just has never seen before. And I was told a while ago that they are working on making something like this for the English scene, but I just don't really know if it'll happen. But still, this video hopefully should give you guys a boner and at least, honestly, make you guys interested in watching some Russian videos on this mod. Because I know it might sound a bit obscene, maybe, but I've actually enjoyed watching a few of these Russian videos. I don't understand anything which has been said, but just looking at the content and knowing ARMA and knowing like, whoa, that's different. Like, everything's different. That's really cool for me. Even the most basic weapons like the AKs and stuff like that, it's not like they're just from the Apex expansion which just came out. All those are also from Stalker, so that's pretty cool. Even though it's a similar weapon, it's still different. For those of you who've never played Stalker or have got no idea what the fuck it is, and you're wondering maybe why is this even popular in Russia but it isn't in English, well, the guys who originally made Stalker were Russian, so Stalker as a whole has always had a bigger fan base in Russia, which I'm guessing is why for the longest time I didn't even know that, you know, this was a thing, and no one told me, oh, it's a thing, because it is really cool, there's no denying that. But, yeah, most people which really like Stalker are Russian. I mean, there's still a lot of big English fans, I'm sure a lot of you guys will know what it is, but still, that's why it's been like that for the longest time. This thing right here as well, which you won't see too much of, like this YouTuber which I found, it's hard to find the good footage for some reason. Like Russians just like to make like 40-minute long videos where nothing happens. Like, not to say like I'm some kind of like editing fucking god, but stuff happens in here. Obviously you can shoot people, obviously not KOS and shit, but yeah, it does seem like still it's just a lot of talking, like suka bliat mate, blah blah blah. But yeah, either way, you give him like a little camera, which you seen had a model on the floor, which I'm guessing is what he took a photo with in the last video we seen. You can put artifacts and stuff on the floor, and you won't see things like a trader, but the trader is literally just to his left, and there's a scroll menu. You just press it, and it's got like this cool trading UI, which I haven't seen before, which is pretty awesome. Looking through the fucking millions of hours of footage again, I did find some actual gameplay showing the trader thing, which, whoa, I've never seen that in a mod before. I know, it's pretty cool, right? So you can go ahead and sell things and buy things. You wouldn't have seen too many anomalies and artifacts and stuff in these videos, but trust me, they do exist. There's like electric anomalies and shit, which obviously you're going to want to avoid, and if you do look around hard enough, and I'm guessing there's areas where artifacts and stuff like that spawn, which you can then trade. Ignoring like the fact that there's like these weird mutants in places and shit, and I don't know how it works, which is kind of exciting because I don't understand Russian again, which I guess is kind of what made Altus Life and DayZ RP and DayZ original mod when it first came out so exciting, because you didn't know how anything worked. So it's just cool to just jump into it and not know how it works, and this is bringing back those old feelings. And I feel like I'll never know how it works because I don't understand Russian. But the point of that is, it's got mutants and it's got, you know, trading systems, and it's got so many custom assets in it, which really I can't think of any other actual good RP mod which has that. I'm sure there's some life servers like Tanoa Life and shit where you can buy and sell stuff out there, but I actually haven't played on one before with a market like that and having all these custom assets, so that is still something. And if you guys do want to download the mod for yourself, of course there will be a link to ArmSTALKER in the description below. You can download it, you can open up a map, and you can touch a few things, try out spawning into zombies, see how the AI works and stuff like that. But of course, to make everything fully work, you need to join the server and know how all of that stuff works. So I am going to attempt, I know it sounds maybe obscene, but I'm going to attempt to join the server. I don't know any Russian people that play on the server. I don't really know any Russian people, so I don't know how I'm going to join the server. But this is my goal. I'm going to. I'm not gonna learn Russian, but I'm hoping to, like, you see what you see right here, where there's like 20 fucking million people here. Like, the server's popular, like no shit. But you see what you see here. There's a lot of people on the server. I'm gonna try to like be one of those people on the server who I don't know. Maybe I could RP as a dude with really bad Russian. You know, suka, privyet, shit like that. I don't know. It sounds stupid, but like honestly, that sounds pretty fucking cool. It's actually making like shivers go down my spine because it's like this cool but also stupid idea. But I think you need to get like whitelisted and stuff. So I really don't know. All I know is I'm gonna try to do it. And the thing is, as many videos as you want to make on this community, it's not like the Russian developers are going to be like, oh my god, we should make English server now. Or something like that. Like, it's just, I wish it was like that. There is certain mods which are English, which maybe you could do that for, but it doesn't matter. Like, Russian and English communities don't really blend together in that way. There's some Russians who speak English, there's some English people, I guess, who speak Russian, but they are rare. Speaking of anomalies, by the way, you can see a bit of an electric anomaly forward to the left right there. But past that, I really couldn't think of, or I couldn't remember seeing too many in the gameplay footage. But if you want to see some more footage, like I said, just check out YouTube. There's tons and tons from months ago. There's trailers. The trailer at the start was actually from 11 months ago, but it looked really cool. I think since then they've changed map. Obviously, like I said before this is Namosk. So, I don't know. I don't think the map's really the best ever, but it is pretty decent. It's not the biggest map ever. It should run pretty good, and it does have a lot of buildings in it already. Why is he shooting that guy? What the fuck? It does have a lot of buildings in it already. Holy shit, this is intense PvP. I've never seen this part of the video before. It's got a lot of buildings in it, which are from Stalker. Okay, sorry, I was struggling to say shit there, but yeah, it's got a lot of those buildings in it already, which is, it's perfect for the theme, right? That dude's got his hands tied behind his back, but he's running around. Look at that. You would have noticed as well before, some dude did like this arm animation, which I've never seen before. So there is a few things which just kind of float around in the Russian community in terms of mods and stuff, which you just won't see on the English community. So although there is English, like an English mod which has hand movements, the hand movement in this was not one which I've seen before. So that's cool. It's a different mod. And obviously that dude with his hands behind his back right there, never seen that before either. So it's a cool foreign world. If any of you guys do have any information which could help me to somehow get whitelisted on a server, I'd love for you to contact me. You know my email, southsyndicate@gmail.com. And if you guys have got interested in this, then just drop a comment / like. Or if you think it's shit, then drop a comment and a dislike, and I'll totally understand. But I do have a big boner for Stalker. Maybe that's the main thing which is driving me to even be interested in this whole thing. But maybe I'm just delusional and, you know, I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is the next step for my channel, but it really isn't. You know, if there's no English mod ever, then how is it going to be? I'm going to walk around, meet some Russian people, if I even get on the server, which is a big ask. And yeah, I don't know, it just sounds fucking obscene. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. Check out some information in the description below if you are interested. And I shall see you guys next time.